valuable staff. Initially, I would like to thank you to spend your precious time to watch this video on declaration of materials submitted to your information in reference with Foxhill Project Garbage Chute System. Under mutually signed agreement as Promek Chimney Systems, we ensure providing the services to you in the scope of remaining material for this project. I am going to give you today's presentation program. First of all, I will start by our service scope in this project. Later on, I am going to give you technical details of manufactured and purchased materials. Then I will move on to the operation of the whole system. And finally, finish my last section of presentation with the demonstration of ready products to be shipped for Qatar Doha Port. As mentioned, and as you know, the service scope includes supply of remaining components of existing garbage chute system at Foxhill Project. These materials are 30 numbers of garbage trolleys, 13 numbers of the compactors, 13 numbers of the ventilation module, 13 numbers of the sanitizing unit with the solenoid balls on it, 40 numbers of the fire-rated bottom hinge door, and 13 numbers of the main control panel. Now I am going to skip to the technical details. At the beginning of my presentation, I gave you the summary of the materials that we are providing you for the project. Mr. Deniz, our manufacturing manager, is going to assist me for the technical details of this presentation. First of all, I would like to start with the technical specifications of the garbage trolley itself. The body is folded in one piece of 1.60 millimeter of the sheet. It's pressed and shaped, and its strength is increased. The base angles are radial. The body sheet and the side sheets are assembled together with the smooth welding on it. And the edges, the cover of it, are all round-faced, round-shaped. And this is compatible with the trucks in Qatarian and GCC countries market. Body welds and other welds are realized without any slacks on it. They have got, as I mentioned, smooth surface. The body mount is currently to complete. Can you tell? The body mount of the whole container is shaped with the pipes, the profile pipes. The lifting arms are manufactured in the conformity with the EN standards, and it's compatible with the trucks in Qatarian market as well. For this project, and by the way, I would like to add one more details about the garbage trolley itself. It's wheeled, and it is really to have the mobility. You can change the place of this garbage trolley without any effort. And at the last edge of this garbage trolley, there is a rubber part, and this is preventing the garbages to be removed from the trolley itself. For this project, we also made the designing of this garbage trolley. For example, since this garbage trolley is going to be connected to the compactor itself, we also made some modifications on it. For example, the screw on it, you take the cover of it, you leave it, and onto this garbage trolley, this module is assembled later. They have got the hooks, and this is enabling the staff to connect the garbage trolley itself with the clamp to the compactor. Now I'm going to connect the garbage trolley with the compactor itself. When you connect the garbage trolley to the compactor, the first thing that you have to do is to place the clamp to the hook itself, and you press it down. Now the connection of the garbage trolley to the compactor was realized. Now I'm going to skip to the compactor itself. The technical specifications of the compactor is a little bit complex. The compactor itself has got a hooper, a charge box in it. There are some switches inside the compactor, but it's hidden at the moment. When you remove the maintenance door, you will be able to see the switches which is going to take the leg of the compactor to the further side and the back side. These ones are stopping and activating the compactor itself. First of all, the main body of the compactor is manufactured from 4 millimeters of the steel, and the neck of the compactor is reduced from 75 to 75 to 50 to 50. The main reason for this one is about the garbage tube itself. Mr. Azar told me that the garbage tube is 70 millimeter. So 70 centimeters, sorry for that one. So we increased the hopper, the inlet of this garbage trolley, as 75 in order not to assist the garbages to fall down off the system itself. On the compactor, we have got an engine. This engine has got the capacity of 2.2 kilowatt and 1400 cycle per minute. It has got an oil tank on it, and it has got the 15 liters of the capacity. By the way, we also provided the oils for this material inside the shipping documents. We placed everything inside the compactor itself. By the way, I would like to add more details about the compactor itself. As I said, the garbage enters to the compactor through the hopper. A laser sensor, I am going to show you the activation of the system itself later. There is a laser here. When the inlet is loaded, this sensor is going to realize the garbage load, and it will activate the whole system. The loading of the compactor itself is also connected to the main control panel. All the functioning of this system is controlled by our main control panel that we designed in accordance with the scenario that we are going to use inside the Foxhill project. There are some warnings onto the compactor in order not to have unwanted results and prevent any accidents. There are some warnings as well on the panel of the compactor itself as well. When the compactor is on, this light is activated with a sound. In case of an emergency, we want the relevant staff or anyone who is closer to the compactor to press this one to stop the activation of the system. Furthermore, I will move on to the capped ventilation module. In accordance with the scenario itself, this module removes the unwanted smell and odor out of the system. We will see the activation of the ventilation module when we do the scenario of the system itself in total. This module is also connected to the main control panel, and they have got the connection for the other modules part by part. There's a sanitizing unit on this project. This sanitizing unit enables the cleaning of the system, and we also provide you the solenoid valve that we provided you in our previous projects for Najma, Nuvat and Umsalal. They are fire-rated bottom hinge doors. They have got the same quality that we provided for our previous project. As you can see, on the material itself, there are some pilot lamps. This is for the activation of the system. I am going to show you the scenario of the whole system later. This is just a summary of our scenario that we are going to show you on my next step of the presentation. These doors have got the same quality, have got the same material quality that we provided in our previous projects. They are fire-rated and they were tested at the factory's laboratory. They have got UL10B test standards. The components inside this material are similar to the ones that we sent you in our previous projects. There is also our master control panel. The system is programmed according to the operation scenario requested by the project. In scope of the standard program, when a door from any floor is opened, the other doors stay in locked position, and all the doors stay locked based on the signal from control panel when the cleaning is programmed. Furthermore, all the system is sending signal to change position into locked when the garbage compactor is active. We can also change the moods of the control panels. For example, the busy, it's manually controlled. When you take it into the manual position, it means that the system itself is all locked. You cannot do anything with the activation of this system. There is no action. But when you disable the busy button, the system is activated. The cleaning is manually and it is not automated because according to the scenario, there will be no need for the cleaning system into the automation module. The fan itself has got automation and manual module itself. With the automation, when you open a door, it removes the bad smell from the ventilation module. You can also activate the fan in the manual position, as you can see there. I am going to take this position into the automation to present my next step. The compactor is also activated automatically and manually. When you take it into the manual position, the compactor can be activated. told you, you can activate the compactor manually and automatically. The automatic mode is going to be applied for the whole system, which is working perfectly without any problem. I hope that the technical details are enough. We are going to show you the operation of the whole system on my next step of this video. First of all,